Hey everyone, so I'm coming to you from my tripod. Okay, so I got a comment, and they asked for me to show which miners I used, which fertilizers I covered the soil with underneath the plot. Miners, I usually use you'd be surprised, actually a citrus fertilizer. Citrus fertilizers tend to have a lot of miners. At the time, when I was looking for miners, I was actually looking for Osmoco Plus with miners for an olive tree, a 100-year-old olive tree that I'm trying to harvest. It's never been fed, it's never been taken care of, never been cut right. Recently, just last year, I had it trimmed, or this year I had it trimmed correctly, and now I have been feeding it this fertilizer once a week, and the contents is nitrogen, potash, copper, iron, magnesium, and zinc. There's actually very little that actually does anything for citrus in here. It's very light. That's why I said it's organic base, multi-purpose. So, and it works well. For my calcium, I use this stuff called RepCal. This is actually for reptiles, and so it's just the white powdery stuff. And this is actually D-free, D vitamin free. As you can tell, I get plenty of vitamin D from the sun, so I don't need any additional vitamin D. When you're buying calcium, be sure you get 0% D vitamin. There's absolutely no need for it. So this is just the pure calcium. I also use a Job's microbes. It's a Job's fertilizer that's based on microbes breaking down organics. I don't have it here. I actually ran out. I used the rest of it already, so I do have to get some more of that. Other than that, that's what I use so far. Today I'm going to go ahead and pick up, remove the wood chips and the weed barrier once again, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Dr. Earth that I purchased as the compost. Okay, so this is September 30th. I have quite a bit of work to do. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30, so it's pretty early in the morning. So what I've been working on is my map. So here's my plot, 10 by 10. At the back, towards the back of the wall, I'm going to plant cabbage, as I went ahead and noted that as C2. And then between each C2, which is about 2 feet of space, 1.5 feet or so, roughly, I'm actually going to plant a squash towards the back of the wall that's going to actually run down between the rows. So there's going to be a row each 1 foot, every 12 inches, and between each 12 inches is going to be a squash that's going to trail down the middle of that row. Some of the rows I'm actually going to do turnips, and also some carrots between the rows, because they do not need as much space, and you can go right between, so that'll be 6 inches between that plant and the next row, and another 6 inches between the next row. As you can also see, I broke it up into shady, which one is, this section is shady, this is semi-shady, and this is sunny. So it's very important to know exactly where the sun is going to be. So in the back, I'm going to do broccoli because it tends to grow a little taller, so I have an opportunity to actually get more sun. And also in front of that, I'm going to go ahead and do some cauliflower. From there on down, I'm going to go ahead and do the spinach. And then there's going to be a row of spinach, and then there's lettuce every 6 inches. Arugula, oriental greens, another row of oriental greens, and I'm going to go ahead and do some leeks towards the end. Oh, and I'm sorry, these are leeks as well. So down here are leeks, right here C4, that's carrots, C3, that's celery, T, As for more turnips actually in the row, on the little mounds I'm going to build for the row. And in S3, a neighbor just brought me some more long stem spinach seeds, so I'm going to give those a shot as well. That'll be the third variety of spinach I'll plant today. Along with that, I'm actually going to get my my spring bulbs in for my spring flowers. I can't remember, was it absinthe? Some, I don't know, some weird damn name. And I'm also going to go ahead and get my sweet peas, the flowering sweet pea, into the ground as well, because those will come up in spring. Those I'm actually going to plant right below the grapevines, because all those leaves are going to die off by winter, and so it's just going to be wooden sticks. So in spring, in spring, when the sweet peas start to grow, they'll trail along the the bare the bare canes of the grapevine and fill in with flowers. So my girlfriend, she was just really annoyed that I picked something that's just going to die off in the winter and not really have anything to look at or whatever. So just finishing up my morning coffee. I'm going to get a little head start, and then I'm going to crack open a Monster. Oh yeah, that stuff's pretty good. It's a Monster Rehab. It's actually not as bad as most Monster drinks, energy drinks. So it's very mellow. Tastes just like an Arizona iced tea. Alright. So I'll do a couple more videos. Someone asked me to try to do a video of me actually turning this oil and prepping it, so they can see how I do that. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I do have an hour or so on this camera left, so I'll probably just turn it on, let it run, and do the best I can with editing to piece it together so that it doesn't turn out to be a 30-minute YouTube video and very little is done, because it does take time to put together a garden. It's not something that's done like boiling water and putting some eggs and cracking them open kind of timing. It does take quite a bit of time to do your garden. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Peace.